We're back at it. We're out here in the Ruby Mountains of Nevada in what is called Lamoille Canyon. That's actually the trailhead way down below me in that canyon down there. We're heading up over Liberty Pass, which is right over there. And we're heading up over Liberty Pass, going to Liberty Lake. Gonna hang out there for a couple days, do some fishing and exploring back in there. So come along. It's gonna be a fun adventure. Just about a mile into this trail, and it doesn't disappoint at all. Beautiful little meadows throughout, nice trees, nice cliffs. There's still snow up here, up in the shady areas. We've had a couple creek crossings, and coming up to our first set of lakes, the Dollar Lakes. So that is the first of two of the Dollar Lakes. So it's the first lake we're coming to on this trail. And beautiful. It is very shallow though, from what I've heard. So I don't know how good the fishing is, if there's fish even in there, because it might freeze over in the wintertime. This would be Dollar Lake number 2. Beautiful spot. You got some nice snow patches up in there. Looks like a cave back up in there. A beautiful spot out here. We're just passing Lamoille Lake right here. A couple good spots to camp over in the trees there and back in there. But we'll come back and fish this on our way out. Instead, we're coming up here, got a switchback to do. You come back around. We gotta go up over Liberty Pass over there. Making it up here, almost to Liberty Pass. I can actually see the wilderness sign over here. The views up here are amazing. Never thought I'd ever see this in Nevada, especially out here like by Elko. There's a canyon down below, Lamoille Canyon, beautiful. And coming up here, after we left the lake, as we hit the switchbacks going up, wasn't feeling too well, and about, I don't know, half mile back, blue chunks all over the place. Rested for a little bit, and then David, being the great guy that he is, just put my pack on, started moving it for me. So we went up a little ways, so I could take my pack, took my pack, and then he went back to get his, and Monica was back there watching his pack for him. So as I'm not feeling the best, I'm just gonna keep on trucking along, get up here, and we're gonna head down to, after Liberty Pass, head off to Liberty Lake and do a little fishing. Fishing always makes me feel better. What's crazy is we're here on trail in the middle of August, there's still snow. Snow down there, big snow patch right there. Just on the other side of Monica and David, another snow patch. Crazy to see all this. But the pass is right there. We're gonna go up over that, head over to Liberty Lake. Here we are, we've made it up to Liberty Pass, an elevation of 10,450 feet. Let's go around the corner here and check out this view on the other side. I'll get up here, go around the corner, and then Liberty Lake should be coming to view right in there. So that right there is going to be Liberty Lake. And what great views we have from up here. That is a Lake Peak up there, and you got Castle Lake back in there, and then right between the two is Farve Lake. Well, we made it down here to Liberty Lake. Got a nice campsite. Look at this, just beautiful. All three tents right there. Pan around, the lake is right there. And got a few more campsites up here. I'm gonna go exploring up there and see if I can find the bathroom. A little bit after 6:30 now, we're enjoying camp. And beautiful campsite. Got lucky on this one. Got a good view right behind me of Kings Peak. I've got the lake behind me over here, so I can do some fishing. Fished earlier, finally got one on a smaller, like a 1/64th mini jig orange. Nice brook trout. But now we're doing our dinner. I'm doing a homemade burger that I've done. So I took dehydrated beef, dehydrated cheese, put that on a bag, and then on top of that I'm going to add some mayo, some mustard, and then David's got his. I made some from all of them here. That's what it looks like there. And I've also got a wood-fired garlic seasoning that I've mixed in there. I've already had them at home. They are delicious. So that will be my dinner tonight. Good morning from camp. Just got some coffee made and show you my breakfast. Fat snacks, chocolate cookies, and a legendary Pop-Tart. Going through stuff at home, realized I didn't have any breakfast the night before the trip, so Pop-Tarts and cookies will do for now, along with some coffee. It's morning of day 2 out here in the Ruby Mountains. Just going to show you camp real quick before we head out for the day. So I've got my lunar solo right there. Look at that view. Amazing. Got Liberty Lake out here. Got Monica's tarp tent, the Eon Li. And then come across this way. David's got a Z-Pax Altiplex there. Hey man, this is a beautiful spot. Right next to the water, I can do some fishing. All the sites here seem to be very close to the water. These are campsites that were already made in the past, so we're using that. Some of them have fire pits. And then looking across the way back here, you come across, look at this. You got a great view of Lake Peak over there that's just shy of 11,000 feet. I think it's like 10,990, something like that. And just on the other side of this little cliff down below is Farve Lake, which we're gonna go check out today. But I'm gonna do a couple more casts here. I did some fishing this morning, did catch one trout, got another trout yesterday. But threw on a cyclone right now. Just gonna toss that out, see what I get. And then we're gonna head out and do some exploring. Okay, and give this a couple casts. A little grasshopper jig. Let's sink for a little bit, the grasshopper color. Hope that works. Maybe something that's out here. There we go. Fish on. Feels like there's a decent fish for out here. About 6 to 8 inches. Maybe a little bit bigger. Bring them in. Oh yeah. That's a good fish for a backcountry lake. Bring them in. Oh shit. Beautiful fish. It's a brook. Big brook trout, about 10 inches or so. Let's put them back in the water, let them be free. So we're coming down the Farve Lake Trail. It looks like it's not well traveled, sort of overgrown. But man, it smells great. Smell all the different types of flowers blooming. Right down there, Farve Lake. We're gonna do some fishing down there. We're coming down this trail, it just gets more beautiful along the way. Just so many more flowers, and I've got this cool app called Natural Atlas, which I downloaded, which helps identify the fauna and flora as well as just being a map. So it's helped us identify some of the flowers we've seen, like the honeysuckle, twinberry honeysuckle, and then there's a few other ones like a Ruby Mountain, what was that, the Ruby Mountain buckwheat. It's a pretty cool app if you get a chance to check it out. This is very interesting. On this pine tree, I've noticed it in a couple other spots, but look at these needles here, how they're stuck together. Don't know what's causing that, but if you know, let me know. Because most of the needles are all like normal. There's some here, some here. Don't know if it's like a fungus or something that caused that, or it's just the tree dying, but it's sort of all stuck together. Made it down here to Farve Lake. We're on the trail, going right along the side of the lake. There's a little fishing back there, but it was real weedy there. Go back a little further towards the outlet and find a spot to fish there. Look at this. It's awesome. Monica with a beautiful brook trout. Oh, look at those colors.
He's a little guy. Oh, he is bright. Here, buddy.
Those colors. Ooh-wee.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it's pretty.
Like a little baby. Oh, he spit it out. Had a little brook trout on. Spit it out. Nice beautiful brook. This one's got some beautiful colors. Another one. Hard to see from here. Monica's got one on the Tenkara. It's got a long line on there. But yeah, she got one on the Tenkara on the fly. Well, we just got done fishing over here at Farve Lake. Now we're going to complete the loop, which goes around the lake over here, around the outlet, and then back up in here along the Ruby Crest Trail. And we're camped at Liberty Lake way up there. It's like a 500 feet elevation gain to get back up to where we're camped. Just a nice view of the Ruby Mountains there. As you come through, nice view out to the desert out that way. Probably just south of Elko. The trail keeps going up this way and goes back up there to our campsite. As you can see, we're packing up camp here And we're gonna move to another lake for our night tonight, which is over Liberty Pass. But Monica there is trying out a new meal. I made some homemade burgers for backpacking, and she's got it right there as her meal tonight. It's got dehydrated beef, cheddar cheese, onions, wood-fired garlic sauce. How is it so far?
Wood-fired garlic sauce.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
Okay.
There's a lot of onion in there though.
Oh yes, onions.
But I like onion. They don't like me.
There you go. Good stuff. This is the view that she's looking at out here. Liberty Lake. So as we're coming out, just want to see where our camp was. Just right over there by the outlet. Right in those trees right there. It's right where we were camped. Last view of Liberty Lake before we head on over to Liberty Pass. Beautiful back here. Just an amazing place. Here we go. Group's going that way. I better catch up to them. So we just came over Liberty Pass at 10,450 feet. And as we're coming down, just was looking down here, and there's 3 mountain sheep. That's pretty cool. So, oh, I got a pika. There's a pika that we saw earlier right in here coming up, and I can hear it again. Must have his little home in there. But yeah, 3 mountain sheep right up here by Liberty Pass. And today nobody's on the trail. So they're out exploring because they don't see and hear people. We got to see them. How cool is that? As we're coming down the trail, got this awesome view down Lamoille Canyon. Yeah, you see my car down there. And then coming over here to the lake, that's the lake we're going to be staying by tonight, as Lamoille Lake. And there's some spots to camp like right in there, and then on the far side too. So we'll see what's good and hopefully less buggy, but looking like there's probably a lot of bugs because I'm seeing a lot of fish jump down there. We're making great time coming over here to Lamoille Lake, almost to the lake. So we're going to find a place to camp. Many campsites here, it looks like, from what we've seen. We just got to find the right one for us. Here we are at Lamoille Lake. And look at that, the snow drifts up there still. Snow coming right down to the lake almost. Beautiful lake. Coming up over here. Almost looks like a cave back up in there. And come back around this way. What did I just see? Let me show you. There's more snow. Just right there. And looking down. It's about maybe a 15-foot drop down there. 10-15 feet down off the cliff. We came down to the lake to do a little fishing. We just set up camp and Monica's like, okay, time to go fishing. I sure came down. Beautiful, beautiful lake. Monica's over here over at Tenkara. I'm about to throw a mini jig out. We're just gonna enjoy our time here. That wind picked up, so it's hard to throw the mini jigs right now. And when the wind stops, the bugs come out, so I'm gonna keep the bug net on. We're in a fire tiger, Thomas cyclone right now. I got hit hard once. Oh, there it is again on the camera. I don't know how I'm gonna bring this one in. It's way out there. It's fighting good too. Not as big as I thought. Oh. And off he goes. There he went. That one was about 6 inches or so. Little fellers. Oh, missed him. Oh, nope, missed him again. Hit twice in a row. Oh, now I got him. That feels like a good one. Oh man, that's good for a mountain lake. Let's see. Let me bring the camera down. That's right there. I don't want to fall in. That's a good sized fish for a mountain lake. There's a hit. Hit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this one pulled a little drag. Did you hear that? Oh, he's fine hard. It looks much smaller than the other one. Yeah. Oh no, he's good sized. Another good one. Snap me off right there trying to grab him. It's a long ways to grab him down there. So, shoot. That's my last cyclone. There he goes. That one was probably a good 10-12 inches right there. Dang it. Another fish on. This woman's a fishing machine.
Little guy. Oh no.
Off.
Yeah, little fighter. Not putting up a fight. I just want to go to the rocks. Oh, there it is. There he is. Woo! Got another fish. Thank you.
That's a good one. Really good.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Micah might have the fish of the trip right here. Fast. Let's see it.
Some giggles. Double click the power. Oh.
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 Snapped?
Yep. Oh.
That was the biggest fish of the trip.
He was big.
That'd easily be 12 inches.
He was big.
There.
Oh.
How big?
It was this big.
So camp is all packed up. We're about to head back down the mountain. This was our camp right in here. Beautiful campsite. Great view of the lake. You got a creek flowing right over here where we were able to get water from. And look at this view of the lake right here. Beautiful. We're gonna head back down that way, down the mountain, back to the Jeep, And then back to Elko, do a little bit of shopping for some food, and then we're heading off to Great Basin National Park to continue our week adventure. So that's going to be it for this one. Had a blast out here in the Ruby Mountains. Hope you enjoyed it. If you get a chance, also check out Monica's channel, Always at Adventure Luna. Till the next one, thanks for having me. Before we did this trip, I was talking to a fellow YouTuber, Christian Paul, and he was doing the Ruby Crest Trail the same weekend. So he was leaving his vehicle here. Gonna leave him a couple of Hug Outdoors stickers for him. Wish I could have met you, Christian, but maybe next time.